Hi guys, I'd like to apologize for my voice, but I'm getting over the flu or something. It's Friday. I noticed this last Friday I had a headache and I just didn't feel right. And here it is a week later, I'm starting to kind of get over it. I used to cough and get real bad pain right here. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine helps a whole lot. I went to the doctor and I went to Publix and I asked, he went to that little consultation thing. He told the guy what was going on and he told me to try some Sudafed. It was Publix brand Sudafed. Paid $12 or $13 for it. Came home, took one pill, went to sleep, woke up, cough, and the damn pain was just as bad as it was before. So I went back, I stopped taking it and went back to Alka-Seltzer Plus that I already had. Anywho, what I want to talk about is this. A few weeks ago, I think I've made videos, but I haven't uploaded them, you know. I've had some time to think about this and I want to finish the video. All right. Again, a few weeks ago, I went to a gay club, T, Boulevard I-20, next to the fire station, the little plaza next to Domino's. I'm telling y'all that because if you are gay black man in the Atlanta area, you want to check out a bar that I might show up at, that's where I might show up at. Anywho, I was, normally what I do is I don't stay that long. I go in, I order a drink, I order a burger or some wings, I eat my burger and wings, finish my drink, and get the hell on. But this particular night, I met this guy who's 50 years old. I'm 51. He's smaller than me, but got a little meat on him. He was sexy as hell and slim in his younger days. But, you know, stuff happens. Well, anyway, he started talking to me, and we talked, and I noticed, at first, I noticed that he was broke wrist, but I didn't really think it was that bad. So he asked me for my number. I ended up giving it to him, and we talked, and I explained to him, I mentioned to him that I was into younger men because I didn't want to get his hopes up, you know. So I wanted to let him know up front, hey, I'm into younger men. But I guess that went over his head. So he told me he had taken an Uber to work. Had taken an Uber to there. He didn't live that far away. And I told him I would take him home. So I took him home. I think he had bought a drink from me. I think he bought me a drink. So anyway, so I decided I'd take him home. So when we got to his house, he didn't live that far from the place. So when I got to his house, he asked me, did I want to come up? And I told him no, I didn't want to come in because I knew that he was going, you know, he was going to expect something to happen, and I was not attracted to this guy. He was 50 years old. It wasn't so much he was 50 years old. Let me be honest with you, it is. You know, let me quit playing with y'all. I like younger men, okay? I'm more attracted to guys. Again, let me just be honest. I'm more attracted to guys 21 to about maybe 36. More closer to about 30, you know. There's a guy, someone just introduced me to his channel. It's something like Soul. I'll put in the description. I don't remember his name. I saw his video. Now, he's 100% straight looking. He turns me on, and I was wondering how old he was, and I asked him. He said he was 29. And I've come to realize that's like my little sweet spot. I like to keep it around 29 to 30. But I do remember meeting a guy at a truck stop that was 36 years old, and he turned me on like a mother. I ended up getting his number, but he wasn't gay. We talked a few times and he wasn't gay. But I remember looking at his wrist. It was something, he was a little skinny, light-skinned guy. Something about his wrist, did something to me. But anyway, getting back to this guy. We went out a few times. And it's nice to go out with somebody. He was a high-class person that I am. but I didn't have a problem getting along with him, or the places he went did not bother me. I like to go to higher class restaurants, right? I mean, it wasn't real high class, but he took me to a lot of places I hadn't been before through Atlanta. And I didn't mind going out with him, even though he was broke wrist. The problem I had with him was this. He was always hot. And during this time, it wasn't real, it was cool in Atlanta. I mean, this is like a few weeks ago, it was cool. Everywhere we go, he wants to turn the air conditioner. He is so hot. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. I'm like, this old mother. Anywho, we ride around with damn air conditioner on. Okay, I don't ride with the air conditioner on in the wintertime. I don't do that. Especially not at night. You know, sometimes it might get a little warm when you got the sun beaming in your car. You might turn the AC on a little bit. Nah, this was not AC weather. But he's saying, oh, I'm so hot. Oh, I'm so hot. Everywhere we go, oh, I'm so hot. And I'm like, this, oh, God, he get on my nerve. But the thing that really got on my nerve was this. He liked to grab on me, you know, and he liked to grab me, not just rub my arm. You know, he don't want to just rub my arm like this. He want to, like, dude, what are you doing? You know, I mean, what? Oh, you so sexy. I'm like, how is gripping me is sexy? You know, there's another guy I've talked about. You heard, I mean, if you've been around, you heard me talk about a guy named Jason with bad breath. Jason was the same way. Instead of just rubbing on me, he want, what is this gripping stuff? And then somebody else tell me, well, Black, you real burly, you real mean looking, and it makes, I think that you just liked it that way. Oh, okay, so maybe that's the reason why the guy who hit me in the back of the baseball, hit me in the head with a baseball bat some years ago, he was trying to be sexy because he thought I was a big burly. He thought I would like getting hit in the back of the head with a baseball bat. No, I'm not into that, okay? I'm not into pain. Well, not too much pain anyway. But what I'm getting at is this. I met another guy some years ago who, that's another story. That is another story. I keep forgetting to tell this story. It was the first time I've ever had relations at work. No, not driving the tractor trailer. I've never had relations on the road. Been driving 16 years. But anyway, I met this guy. This was back in like 98 or 99, right after me getting out of prison for the last time. I was delivering used auto parts for a company called ISW. And I pulled up next to some guy in I think Mitsubishi Eclipse, I think. And he looked at me, I looked at him, and I did this right here. I was talking about me, him. He thought I was talking about him, me, which, okay, fine, whatever. So we end up parking, he get into my company car, and we go and deliver some stuff. And while I'm delivering the stuff, he's Monica Lewinsky. But the reason I bring it up is he's gripping the jewels dude, what are you doing? That does not feel good. He goes, well, a lot of people like it. Like, I don't know no damn body like they grip like that, man. So, what's up? I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people out here. But anyway, getting back to this thing, I told him one night, could you please not touch me as much? I don't remember exactly how I said it, but I thought he was going to leave me the hell alone, which he did for like maybe one time. And he went right back to touching me, gripping me. And I finally told him again, look, man, let me tell y'all what happened. We went to a bar, that same bar, and he wanted to get a drink. So we sat down and drank, and then he gets up and start going around talking to all these different people, which, you got friends, whatever. I understand that, but I'm bored as hell any damn way. So I decided, hey, I finally waved at him. He come over and I said, look, man, I'm getting ready to go home. I'm bored. You stay, do whatever you want to do. So we didn't talk for a few days, and then we talked, and I explained to him that, I ain't mad at you. You got friends, talk to your friends, but why am I here? Why am I here? So, he told me, he was gonna let that happen again. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, that night at the bar, that same night we had the conversation, we at the bar, because I was actually at the bar, and he comes right when I was about to leave. And he was like, ain't you gonna stay and have a drink with me? Okay, fine, I stayed, but I think I drink because I was already not drunk, but I didn't want to get drunk. I don't like getting drunk. I'm a truck driver. I can't be getting DUIs or whatever. So I know how to drink a little bit and stop. So anyway, I stayed there with him, I don't know, maybe an hour. And then I was like, man, look, I'm going home. He texted me and said to let him know when I got home. So I got home, I texted him and said, hey, I'm home. So he was like, I really enjoyed you. You so sexy and all this, right? And the other, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, I forgot to say, we had set up to go to see a movie the very next day, which was Megan, that movie about the little robot girl or whatever. So I texted him back and I said something like, could you please not touch me as much as you're doing, right? And he was like, okay. Actually like, okay. But anyway, so the next day we go to the movies and he didn't have nothing to say to me. Very little to say to me. When we sat in the seat, when I go to the movies with a gay man, I'm going to sit next to you. When I go to the movie with a straight man, I'm going to sit next to you, okay? Why the hell are we going to put a seat between us? Are you just that insecure? But we sitting, he wanted me to sit away from him, right? I guess he figured he just couldn't sit next to me and then he could touch me. So he's sitting next to me and he leaned all over like this. Fine, whatever. You ain't touch me, fine with me. Didn't have nothing to say the whole time. And then we supposed to went to dinner after the movie. He tell me, oh, I'm not hungry. Oh, fine with me. Oh, I left out the good part. Before this happened, I guess he noticed that I was tired of riding around with the freaking air conditioner on. So when we went out, he decided he wanted to drive his own car. Told me, can we meet at the restaurant? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So we met at the restaurant and we went to the bar in 2 separate cars, which again, found me. I ain't got to ride with the air conditioner on. So when we went to the movie theater this last time to see Megan, it was the same thing. Just meet me at the movie theater. Okay, again, fine with me. I ain't got to ride with the air conditioner on. So, again, we got ready. After the movie, he tells me he wasn't hungry. I guess I'll see you later. Okay, fine, whatever. I ain't spoke to him since. And this is, I don't know, it's probably been 2 weeks. But, whatever, I don't care. I mean, for some freaking reason, people look at me, right? And they say, okay, he's old, he's ugly, he's not attractive, he's fat. So he's going to take whatever he can get. I'm not that kind of person. I agree with you. I'm fat, I'm old, and I'm ugly, but I'm not desperate. Okay, if I can't get what I want, I don't want anything else. Okay? If I end up being alone the rest of my life, which most likely I will, whatever, man. I'm not into gay acting men. Okay? I know everybody, people say, oh, there's someone for everyone. Bull crap. Bull crap. There's a lot of single people in this world. And I'm going to be one of them, which, fine with me. I mean, I'm just not into 50-year-old gay acting men. I'm just not into that, And that's all that's all I keep saying. Every once in a while I say, forget it. I'm just going to concentrate on my job, my YouTube, my cars, my house or whatever, and just not worry about it. I try that sometime, but every man needs to get out a little bit. And that's the reason why I started going to tea. It gives me a chance to get out for a little bit. But anyway, this is Dre. Have any questions and comments, please leave them. Again, sorry about the cold thing. I tried to make videos the whole time I was in the house. I just don't feel like doing it. This cold is towards the end, but it's still irritating. I didn't want to make this video. I'm going to tell you something else. I finally reached the promised land this morning, and it was not. If I didn't even, it was so sorry that if I hadn't looked and saw it, I wouldn't even thought I had reached the promised land. This cold has got me messed up. I mean, I've been cold, had flus or whatever before, but I was able to reach the promised land. I wasn't able. I mean, I did it this morning, but like I said, I did not enjoy it. That's crazy. This cold was really be kicking my butt. Do I have COVID? No, I don't think so. When I had COVID, I was extremely tired. Extremely tired. I'm not extremely tired. And also, when I took a shower, it felt like my whole body was burning. Like I had it's like a rug burn all over my whole body is what it felt like when I took a shower when I had COVID. So I don't think I have COVID. But anyway, this is Dre. Have any questions, comments, please leave them. Bye.